The Australian Wealth Advisors Group recently listed on the ASX after completing an IPO. The ASX code is WAG and the company is growing diversified wealth management, committed to enhancing shareholder value by investing in wealth advisory businesses across a suite of verticals. Joining me is Executive Chairman Iafrate. Lee, welcome.
Thank you, Lel.
Now, Lee, you are the Executive Chairman of the Australian Wealth Advisors Group, coming from a background of holding senior leadership roles with several stockbroking and fund management groups as well, including the Treasury Group and Prime Financial. Can you outline why you decided to start up the Australian Wealth Advisors Group?
Yes, Lel. A group of us oldies from the 80s decided that there was a lot of opportunity left in the listed financial services space. There was a lot of companies that are still trading at very heavy discounts that were probably the backwash from the Hayne Royal Commission. There were two phases of rationalisation and corporate takeover, I suppose, that occurred from, say, September 19 through till about April 22. There was about 11 or 12 takeovers. Our activist fund participated in 11 of those. Then it went quiet. We were a major shareholder in Diverger, which has just recently been taken over now by accounts, around about 10% of it. And the market was fairly quiet through that period of time, from about September through till just recently. And that was brought about by interest rates and small caps not being the flavour of the month. Being that as it may, there was still quite a lot of, in our universe, of stocks less than 100 mil and under that are still lost, as we see trading on the ASX, heavy discounts to NTA and heavy discounts to what multiple is being paid for like businesses by foreigners and local investors. So this super group from the 80s, as it was coined in the press the other day, has got together and said, look, I think there's an opportunity for us octogenarians, and here we go.
Fantastic. Now, the company has listed with both a Melbourne-based financial advisor dealer group and a boutique investment management firm. Can you outline the upcoming growth catalyst for both of these businesses and what new verticals you're planning to penetrate, including any ASX news since you have just recently listed?
So there are the two growth engines are to backfill and grow the profitability, the continued profitability in Armitage, the funds management business, and or chapter as we call it, and then there's the advice dealer group, the chapter as well, which is CHPW. So both of those are integral, and we'll be backfilling the profitability from those two businesses with acquisitions and bolt-ons and the like. So that's their two growth engines. The third growth engine is the corporate side, which we've articulated in the prospectus, where we're wishing to participate in the rationalisation that's in the financial services sector that's going to unfold in what we call now phase 2. And there are about, what we see, there's about a dozen companies that we see are ripe for consolidation and merger, and we wish to be front and centre in that play. So that's the third silo of growth and activity that the company will be focusing on. And the shareholder, I suppose our shareholder base and the board base has got a lot of experience in mergers, acquisitions, takeover. The board, along with our shareholder base, is very, very well heeled and very, very well resourced, and also very well connected. So, yeah, we're here to have a good time.
A good time for shareholders, and also, I think, capturing that opportunity and looking closer at the opportunity. Given that you're looking at a mix of organic and inorganic growth opportunities, can you talk me through your longer term ambitions for the Australian Wealth Advisors Group?
Yeah, well, we see that there's most likely going to be, we would like to complete some serious headline mergers or acquisitions ourselves. And this is a long shot, but you never know, your luck in a big city. But we just recently lodged a substantial shareholder notice on Evans and Partners. And people speculating and just saying, gee, it's got a market cap of 120 million, and you guys have come along after 3 days with a $26 million market cap, and within 3 days of listing, you've lodged your first substantial shareholder notice. Two things to be said there. One, we rate Evans and Partners very highly. We look at the multiple that have been paid for similar businesses to Evans and Partners and see that it is trading at a massive, massive discount. And would we like to participate in its future foray? Absolutely. And we'll leave it at that.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for the interview. Congratulations on the IPO and big news since you've recently listed, and all the best as you continue as a listed company.
Thanks, Lel.